Alrighty, how's it going, James? My name is Lan, I'm here with
Tim,
and welcome to
the Gaming Podcast.
Yeah.
So, again, we're playing Expendables. We're actually just continuing because we really enjoyed the game, and we have some more awesome news, and we're recording ahead of time, so we have some videos for you if we don't have time to make them. So yeah, this one I don't know how long it will be because it very depends on what we have in our minds at the moment. So in this one we'll just be talking about the Apple's event, which is going to be on September 9th. And we're just going to talk what we could expect from that event.
Yeah.
So yeah, would you mind starting with the first device?
So yeah, the first and most important thing first. So new iPhone or maybe iPhones are expected to be revealed at the Apple's conference in September. So we are expecting two models, one 4.7 with 4.7 inch screen. It's gonna be as big as 5S, but it's going to have a larger screen, and we're also expecting a bigger model, and it's going to have a 5.5 inch screen. So that's it about iPhones. We don't know anything about
the system
features,
and system specs,
except that it will probably ship with iOS 8
and probably a new processor, the Apple's A whatever it is at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know which one is in 5S, but it's probably have a newer one because it needs to support the display, and probably it will have more RAM as opposed to the previous versions of the phone.
And it's got in one more feature. People think it's going to have NFC built in finally.
Yeah, finally, catch up your game.
Yeah, it's like on Android. NFC was like something really old.
The Samsung Galaxy S2, I know it's had
been around
NFC
for a couple of years now, and they said that the iPhone 5 will ship with NFC, and then they said it's going to
static.
So it's going to ship with iPhone 5S, and now it's expected to be shipped with
the NFC.
With the new iPhone.
And also it's rumored that the iPhone 6 won't actually support fingerprint ID. So no more Touch ID. But that's just a rumor. I don't know if it's correct or not. It's just a rumor basically. But maybe we can also expect a cheap iPhone 6.
Yeah, maybe like something like 5C. But I actually didn't like 5C.
No, I touched. It was nothing special. It was just a glossy iPhone, and it had nothing more to it. The system specs weren't that good.
It was like a
iPhone 5 or 4S.
4S. It was,
except with a better battery life. I think it had a battery life of the iPhone 5, which isn't really that great.
Yeah.
So, can you save me?
Oh.
Yeah, but what I think is that the iPhone, the 4.7 inch, is going to serve as the cheap edition, as the iPhone 5. I don't know how much inch will serve as
5.5.
Yeah, will serve as the the big one, like the more pricey one.
I get it. So another thing we're expecting to see at the conference is Apple's
Iwatch.
Iwatch.
And supposedly there is going to be several models of the Iwatch.
Okay, so the whole Iwatch concept was, the idea is quite old. It's been rumored for years now.
Yeah, and Android, if you look back, I think Samsung actually had, or Sony, I don't remember, way back when Android was an early build, they had a watch kind of a machine, which was actually its own phone.
No,
and it's not the Sony one, the newer one. It was actually the older one. And it's like the Omnia time, like the Samsung Omnia.
Okay.
It was like around that time, and it was a full phone actually with its own specs. You could call from it.
Oop, I died. Yeah.
So the concept has been there for a long time. Just nobody was here to make it happen. But now that Android has stepped up their game, or Google, and they have the beautiful Moto 360 and LG G Watch.
The whole system it's great. Android Wear, the whole.
Because it's more compatible. Everyone can make an Android watch because Android is open source.
Yeah, that's a great thing about it.
Unlike Apple, which is opening a little bit to consumers.
Yeah.
With the third-party keyboards.
Yeah. That's a great thing. For example, so we're expecting at least one model of
the Iwatch,
or however it's going to be called. And we're hoping for the best.
Yeah, because I would like to see an Apple.
I'd like to see that fight.
Who's better?
Apple over
Android.
Android.
The fanboys will kill each other.
Yeah, and I'll also I'd like to see those Apple fanboys, which were always complaining about Android, how the Androids have bigger screens, or they're too big and you can't reach it with your thumb and stuff like that. And now I'd like to see them with a 5.5 inch
which is actually a Galaxy Note 2 size screen.
It's
Galaxy Note 2 is
5.5.
5.5.
It's just too big.
Yeah. The ideal size for me, 4.7 to 5 inch.
4.7, yeah.
To 5 inch.
To 5 inch, it's great. That's like the optimal size, because it isn't too small. You can still see all the details.
And you don't get pixelated art.
Yeah, but screens that are bigger than 5 inch are like too big. Phones get too heavy.
Like the Galaxy Mega, which is 6.3, I think.
Yeah, the Mega. Haven't heard about it.
Yeah, it's 6.3 inches.
It's too big. It's like a tablet, and
the specs don't support it. Like, it's laggy.
Yeah, it's just too big. So yeah, that's another thing we're expecting. So are we expecting anything else? Or
maybe we're the iPads are announced WWDC.
Yeah, maybe we're expecting a larger iPad. It's rumored that there's going to be a 12-inch model iPad. But we'll see
about that. So I think that's everything.
In September, yeah. That's basically it for today.
Yeah, for this gaming podcast. If you enjoyed, the like would be highly appreciated. You can also share it on all the social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you like. And don't forget to subscribe for more gaming videos, gaming podcasts, and other cool stuff that is coming to our channel.
Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you next time.
Bye.